Good afternoon. I just wanted to just share something with you, which is to me is gravely concerning, deeply concerned by the CSE program, the Comprehensive Sexuality Program that is banded around as being possibly introduced into our South African education system from 2020, which is next year. And I mean, we're already in November. And I'm deeply concerned. It is exposing our children to sexual practices outside of biblical norms, number one. And number two, introducing them to graphic illustrations of sex way before they are mature enough to handle, and very graphic and pornographic images. And so we need to protect our children. It's also taking away and undermining the rights of parents to delay and also for them personally to be involved in the sexual education of their children. Of course, different agendas are being pushed. You know, people with HIV/AIDS, it's engaging in sex and encouraging it, and also the LGBT community is behind it, and it's it's presented as normal sexual relationship. And of course, as Bible-believing Christians, this is of a grave concern to us. And we have the right to our scriptures and to the norms and to raise our children the way we want to raise our children. So what I'm going to do is include the links, number one, to the program that you can have a look at it. It's been presented by obviously pro-Christian and but also just correct freedoms, educators, from a healthy perspective, healthy sex perspective. And then, of course, there's a link to a petition that you can go online and sign. I want to encourage you, if your children are grown up, don't just, fob it off and leave it to the next generation. My children are grown up, for which I'm really grateful, but now I have grandchildren, and I'm even more concerned, now than ever before concerning my grandchildren. I don't want them going through this. And of course, my children, they don't want their kids to be having this as well. So pass it on, share it with as many people as you can, pass on the petition, let's sign it, let's block it in South Africa. We don't want this program to go ahead. So I just want to sound this as an alarm. Go on, have a look. We've spoken to parents and they're not even aware of it. So we don't want to be falsely alarming. We don't want to be negative, and that's not my plan at all to be negative, but for us to be proactive and take a firm hand into what we allow in South Africa. That it's like I've said before, it's not that wicked people will rule the world. That's not the evil, that wicked people will rule the world. Evil is when good people stand back and do nothing. And listen, we can't complain about our government if we don't, A, number one, pray for our government, and B, then let our yeses be yeses where we can say yes. But then when there's a time for us to say no, let's say no. Trust this meets with your approval, and just have a look, investigate it for yourself, and then should you want to sign the petition. Bless you. Thank you.